Good morning, students. May God seek His blessings upon you. Today we'll start a new lesson, verbs. A verb is a word that says something about a noun or a pronoun. Verbs are of two kinds, transitive and intransitive. What are verbs? A verb is a word that says something about a noun or a pronoun. What is the noun or pronoun doing? Doing word is called a verb. Any action which is done by a noun or a pronoun, it is called a verb. Whether that person is dancing, singing, reading the book, any doing word is called verbs. Now let us see transitive verbs. Verbs that need objects to complete their meaning are called transitive verbs. Now, verbs that need objects to complete their meaning are called transitive verbs. A transitive verb takes an object. What will be there in transitive verb? An object will be there. Some verbs take two objects. In some verbs, two objects will be there, direct object and indirect object. Direct object is directly governed by the action of the verb. Direct object is directly governed by the action of the verb. If playing is there, then after playing, if something one object is there, it means that that action is governed, that action is directly related to the object. It answers the questions what or whom. It will answer the question what or whom, and it is usually an inanimate thing. Indirect object is indirectly governed by the action of the verb. Indirect object is indirectly governed by the action of the verb. It answers the questions to whom and or for whom. It is usually an animate being. Some of the verbs that take two objects are bring. See, some of the verbs that take two objects, which will take two objects like bring, ask, give, write, teach, show, send, leave, tell, sell, buy, pay, show, etc. Now examples you see. The teacher told them a story. What did the teacher tell? A story. Okay, what did the teacher tell? A story. So story is direct object. Now to whom did the teacher tell it? To them. So to them is the indirect object. Now I sent him a letter. Sent what? A letter. So that is direct object. To whom? To him. So that is indirect object. Direct and indirect. Now she bought her child a doll. Bought what? A doll. So doll is direct object. For whom? For her child. So her child is indirect object. Now position of objects. The usual practice is to place the indirect object after the verb and then the direct object. Now usual practice is what? After the verb indirect object will be there, and then after direct object. See, she bought her child a doll. So her child is indirect verb that is placed after the bought. Here main verb is bought. Her child is indirect object and a doll is direct object. So after the verb indirect object will come, and after indirect object direct object will be there. But we can place the direct object first, that is after the verb. If we do so, we have to place the preposition to or for before the direct object, before the indirect object. Now see, but we can place the direct object first, that is after the verb. Now after the verb also we can place the direct object, but what we have to do is, when we are placing indirect object, with that object we have to place either to or for. Now see, I bought a pen for John. Bought what? A pen. So that is direct object. Now here you can see direct object. And for whom? For John. So John is indirect object. Okay. Now Leela wrote a letter to Meera. Leela wrote what? A letter. That is direct object. And for whom she wrote letter? To Meera. So that is indirect object, and wrote is verb. So that is the thing here also. See, bought is verb, a pen is direct object, and John is indirect object, and in that for and to is used. Now see, firstly a direct object is placed, then after that for, and then indirect object. Understood? Now intransitive verbs. Verbs that do not require an object to complete their meaning are called intransitive verbs. Verbs that do not require an object to complete their meaning are called intransitive verbs. In short, an intransitive verb does not take an object. No object will be there for intransitive verb. Now dog barks. Barks is verb. After that any object is not there. The train arrived. Arrived is verb. After that no object is there. Verbs such as barks and arrived do not require an object to complete their meaning and are therefore intransitive verbs. Some verbs can be either transitive or intransitive. Sometimes their meanings are different. Now, the pilot flies the plane very well. Flies what? The plane. So plane is object. So flies is a transitive verb because it took, here object is there. Now eagles fly high in the sky. Fly what? No answer we are getting, no? High. It is high, it is not an object. Object means one thing, you should take it clear, the thing that you can see or touch it. This plane we can see it and touch it, but high can you see and touch it? No. If you that. Now we'll start with our worksheet. Point out the direct object and the indirect object in the given sentences. He sold me his car. He sold what? Car. So direct object. And to whom? To me. So me is indirect object. Then the boy told him lies. Boy told what? Lies. So lies is direct object. And to whom? Him. So him is indirect object. Now Helen sent a present to Kiran. Helen sent what? Present. So present is direct object. And to whom? To Kiran. So Kiran is indirect object. Now he asked me a question. He asked what? A question. So question is direct object. And to whom? Me. So me is indirect object. Kindly lend me your pencil. Lend me what? Pencil. So pencil is direct object. And to whom? Me. So me is indirect object. Now the guest brought a gift for the baby. Guest brought what? Gift. So gift is direct object. And for whom? Baby. So baby is indirect object. Now Mr. Xavier teaches them geography. Mr. Xavier teaches what? Geography. So geography is direct object. And to whom? Them. So them is indirect object. Now underline the verbs in the following sentences. Then show whether the verb is transitive or intransitive by putting a check mark in the correct box. For each of the transitive verbs, you have marked write the object of the verbs on the lines. Now we'll see. See, my brother and I often play chess. So, play is, it is action verb. Okay, so play is verb. And play what? Chess they are playing. Yes. So, it is a transitive verb. So, in transitive verb you can put cross, transitive right, and object is chess. Now, the library closes at 5 p.m. Closes is verb. Okay. The library closes at 5 p.m. Closes at what? No answer, because no object is there. Closes what? No answer is there. Okay. So it is intransitive verb. So intransitive verb right, transitive dash, and object also there's nothing. Now Mr. Rose drives his car very carefully. Drives is verb. Drives what? Car. So car is transitive verb. Then intransitive dash you can put. Then object is car. Now the cat jumped over the wall. Jumped is verb. Cat jumped what? Wall. So it is transitive verb. And wall is the object. Will you come to the shop? Now verb is come. Okay. So it is object you are getting where he is asking to come to the shop. So it is transitive verb and shop is the object. Now the children went to bed. Children where they went? To bed. So bed is the object and it is transitive verb. Now Shaili found a good hiding place. Found is verb. What did she found? A place. So place is object and it is transitive verb. They are learning to speak English. What they are learning? To speak English. So are learning is verb and English is object. It is transitive verb. Now Anna was reading an interesting book. Now was reading is the verb. What is Anna reading? Book. So book is object. Now the cat is sleeping under the tree. So what is the verb here? Is sleeping. Is the verb. Now where is the cat sleeping? Any place is mentioned? Yes, under the tree it is sleeping. So that is, so it is transitive verb and tree is the object there. Okay. Now these worksheet 1 and this A and B you have to do in the homework. Thank you.